This conference will now be recorded.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. Whether it's audible?
Yes, audible.
Yes.
Yes, very good afternoon. So today we are about to see demo session of TCL, right? So why TCL? First of all, why we have to learn TCL? Right? Why TCL? So what is TCL first? Right? What is TCL? TCL stands for Tool Command Language. TCL stands for Tool Command Language, right? So why we are using TCL? Why the TCL is required? So first we'll see this, right? Why TCL is required. TCL, many EDA tools can only understand TCL. Many EDA tools can only understand TCL. So front end tools even can understand Python also. What is meaning of EDA tools? Right? What is meaning of EDA tools? EDA means electronic design automation tool. Electronic design automation tools. Right? See, when we want to design any electronic circuit from the design, right, specification till GDS, right? If you want to design any electronic circuit or an IC, we are doing in EDA tools, right? We are doing that in EDA tools. So few examples of EDA tool is, right? Like QuestaSim, some examples I'm giving, right? QuestaSim, Model Sim, right? QuestaSim, Model Sim, or NC Sim. This is used for functional verification. Mainly these EDA tools are used for functional verification. And a few EDA tools like Design Compiler or RTL Compiler or Genus. This is mainly used for synthesis. Right? Synthesis. And few EDA tools like ICC2. Right? We have ICC2 EDA tool, and from cadence we have innovers. So all this is used for physical design. This is used for physical design. So all these EDA tools, right? They can only understand TCL, tool command language. So if you want to do the regression setup in functional verification, you require TCL. So if you want to do some fixing after synthesis, timing violations or some fixing, you require synthesis, TCL. When you want to fix some violations in physical design, right, to create voltage area, right, to fix some DRV violations, to fix some shorts, to fix some open in the net, right, you require TCL. So EDA tools can only understand TCL. If you learn TCL, you can handle all these tools by using the TCL command, TCL language. Right? So this is the main reason why we use TCL. So one more thing is not only to use EDA tools, right? Many file operations. If you want to do any file operations, right? This is very much helpful in DFT, design for testability. If you want to do any file operations, even it is used in right functional verification for regression setup. So to analyze some timing reports in physical design, right? We require right file to do file operations. So I am mainly from physical design, right? To do analysis on timing reports. To do analysis on timing reports, right? So next is for regression setup in front end for regression setup, right? So to do all these file operations, we require TCL. Means we will be having a file. In that file, only particular we want only particular start point. We want only particular stop point. Only to extract that from a file. Particular keywords we have to extract from a file. We want to extract particular cell from a file based on some rules, right? To do all this file operation, TCL is very important. So for these two things, right, TCL is very helpful in right for handling the EDA tools and doing the file operations after that. So doing file operations, TCL is helpful. Even Python is helpful, right? In physical design and all, even Python plays very important role. Well, to handle the files, to do the file operations. This is why we are going to use TCL. So in our curriculum, right, the TCL what we are teaching, it is classified into basics of TCL, basics of TCL, and advanced part of TCL. In basics of TCL, we see all basic syntax along with programming capability. We'll not only teach the syntax here, we'll also give some basic programs so that you are going to develop the programming capability by using TCL. Right? So what topics we are going to cover here is basic set and puts command, if else, right? We can call it as conditional statements, conditional statements. Next, we are going to cover loops, Next, very important in TCL is list operations. Next, we are going to cover array operation. Next is a dictionary. Next, we are going to cover about regular expression and regular substitution. These are the topics which we are going to cover in basics. So obviously, one more thing I have left out, that is mathematical operations. Mathematical operations. Right? These are basics of TCL. This is about 4 weeks of course. This course is about 4 weeks. To explain all these statements with example programs. How to use this all syntax, right? With example programs, it requires 4 weeks, 2 weeks of explanation, and 2 weeks of hands-on sessions. Total, it is 4 week session. So when we go to advance of TCL, so advance of TCL, obviously the course covers first basics, right? That I'm not going to write again. First, it's going to cover a 6 weeks course. In 6 weeks course, first it's going to cover all these basics. Then we have advanced topics, right? So see, advanced topics depends upon from which you are, from which part, right? If you are from front end or you are from back end, it depends upon that. So I'm going to list out only the programs from back end. Right? Similarly, you will be having programs for front end. See, front end, I'll give you one example. What is advanced? Why advanced TCL is used? I'm telling for front end means functional verification. How it is used? It is used for regression setup. What is a regression setup? So you have a design. For this design, you have 10 different test cases, test cases files. You have one design, 10 different test case files. So manually, if you do right, first you apply one test case file, capture the result. Then apply second test case file, capture the result. Third, apply test case file, capture the result. This manually, right, proceeding like this, it is time consuming, and a lot of human intervention is required. So instead of that, we can write a TCL program where each and every test case file is given to the simulation tool, and the simulation tool is going to capture all the result, and it is going to give the code coverage, how much code coverage has been done. So that is automated, right? So for automated regression setup, we are using it in front end. So in the back end, if you see in physical design, why we are using, what type of programs will be covered. I am the person from back end. I am taking the demo session, so I can clearly list out the programs from back end. Right? For front end, right? The person who is experienced from the front end will take the session. So I'm not listing out many programs for the front end. I'm only listing out programs from the back end. Similarly for DFT, right? The expert from DFT will take the advanced TCL according to their requirement. I'm only listing out for physical design because I'm the person I'm the person expert in physical design. Right? So physical design, first to calculate area, to calculate core area, for any utilization. Right. Next is to do port placement. Right. To do port placement based on the coordinates. The chip top has given the coordinates, right? We have to do the port placement. To do port placement based on coordinates. So next is to set up the voltage area. So in multi-voltage design, right? We are going to set up the voltage area. To set up voltage area, how to set up the voltage area. See, I'm writing only the programming part. Before that, there is a lot of basics required. We are going to explain that. What is ICC2 commands? So here, when we go to advanced TCL, right? Here you want basics TCL, you want basics TCL, and you also want, right, tool commands. Here you want basics of TCL as well as tool commands. Tool commands means the tool what is used for physical design. What tool we are using for the physical design? So we are using ICC2 in Synopsys, Innovus in Cadence. So ICC2 will be having its own command to handle the design. Innovus will be having their own commands. So along with that, both, right, we are going to write all these programs. So first we are going to explain about the ICC2 commands. Then we are going to write all these programs to set up a voltage area. So next is, right, to automate flow for fixing max transition violation, fixing max transition violation. To automate flow for inserting buffer in DRV violated net. DRV means max transition or max capacitance. In DRV violated net, to find shorts and opens and to fix it. These are all some sample programs which we are going to write in advanced part of TCL. So first we are going to explain ICC2. So we are using ICC2 tool here. ICC2 tool, right? Commands. First we will explain that. Then we are going to write all these programs. This is a 6 weeks course. So I have listed for physical design. Similarly, you will be having some projects for functional verification. You will be having some projects for DFT also, according to their requirement. This is for 6 weeks. So in this, if you have any doubts, you can ask me before going to the TCL, right? If you have any doubts, you can ask me now. So first we will teach basics of TCL. Advanced TCL will also cover basics of TCL. Then we go for advanced topics. Any doubts you have?
Hi Harish.
Yes, just tell me.
Yeah, hi, Harish. Actually, I am a working professional.
Yes.
At present, we are working on Innovus Cadence.
Yes, tell me.
Can you support for Innovus also? Actually, you are saying only for Synopsys tools only.
But we want a license, right? We don't have that license. Innova's
Okay,
tool
then
we don't have in our
can
institute.
we apply? Can
See,
we apply these
yes, yes,
TCL
surely.
commands? Hello.
Yes, 100% you can apply the same thing to your
But we
Innova's
have to
tool
know the
also.
commands exactly what we call in Innovus. That is enough.
Yes, that is what I told, right? This requires both basics TCL. Basic TCL will remain same for the both. Only tool
Okay.
commands. See, like I will
In,
use
in any
get
tool, if
underscore
we
attribute.
use a mental graphics tool or synopsis or cadence, that two, maybe command may be different, but the script is same. You are saying.
Yes, see, I'm giving one example, right? I am using
Okay.
get underscore attribute. Instead of
Yeah.
using get underscore attribute, you will be using get underscore DB.
Yeah.
I will
Yes.
be using set underscore attribute. You will be using set underscore DB. Like that, there is some small change in the command will be there from tool to tool, so that you can find in your manual, design manual. What is the
Okay.
command for that?
Yeah. But, okay.
See, we can
Yeah.
teach in
Understood.
Innovus
Understood.
also. We can teach in Innovus, but to teach in Innovus, we require again Innovus license. License are very costly, right?
Yeah, okay, but okay, I have the tool license, but I don't know how to use that script. Can you help me in resolving that?
No, we will do for this ICC2. You can parallelly use for Innovus also the same script. Only small modification if you should do. So
Okay,
we don't have
what I am
we
asking
don't
is
have
I don't
Innovus.
know what that. Yeah, okay, but I don't know that modification in
But
the
we
verse.
can help you with that. If we have that
Yeah,
design manual, right?
okay,
We
that is
can
what
do it.
I am
See,
expecting.
that is
Thank
what
you.
I want to test on. That means I will help you. If I want to test
Yeah,
on that, means I want Innovus tool again. That is only
okay,
the problem I'm raising. But that
yeah,
is what if I tell the modification, you should be in a position to do and you should be in a position to execute.
okay, yeah,
Because I don't
got
have
it.
Innovus here, right? Only you are having Innovus.
Yeah,
If you are able to give the tool, we can do it. But I think it's not possible.
yeah,
If you are able to give the tool, we can do it.
yeah,
See,
okay,
but
Harish,
I'm sure that this basics will surely help you because that is same for both, right? This
Yeah.
basics will surely it is same for both. This basics of TCL will surely help for Innovus, 100%.
Yeah.
Because all the
Okay.
tool, right? All the scripts what you are
Mm.
using in Innovus, let it be on this one. It's based on TCL only.
Yes.
TCL and Unix. Yes.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Harish, this is
Hari,
Rupesh.
Yes. Tell
Hello.
me. Yes. Please
Actually,
tell me.
whatever you in that advanced practically that you are telling that open shots and all these things, transition caps and all these things. You are practically you are showing how to fix in that all these things in that synopsis ICC2.
Yes. The tool will be given to you, right? We will
Okay,
give the
okay,
tool for this 1 month,
okay, okay.
right? Tool will be given to you, and you can use a
Sure.
tool also. I will be
Okay,
showing, and even you will be working on this.
okay, okay. Fine.
Here we write the see here if I have to set up the voltage area means I will write the code, we will execute and we'll create a voltage area for this. Then I will do and you will do it parallelly. And the
Okay,
tool will be given based on the see I don't know till what time they will what is the duration they will give you the tool. Right? That again uh, I think it is generally we give for 1 month. 1 month the tool will be given. ICC2 tool will be given to you.
fine. Okay.
Yes.
Harish, it is Neelkant here. Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, audible. Tell me.
Okay. Yeah, Harish. I just wanted to understand from the TCL basic standpoint, if you are covering the basics, whereas the advanced is more specific to the tool, we will be able to cover majority of the thing. Is that so?
Yes,
I
please
mean,
pardon
from
once
the
again. Basics
understanding
we have
standpoint, see, what
see
I'm trying to
for
ask here
everyone
is if
advanced.
we have, Mhm. Please go ahead.
See, for some of the persons, right? Only some persons will work only on the file operations. For them, basics is sufficient. Only those who are working on file operations, for them, like some will be on flow development team, right? They will be only handling the file operations. For them, basics is sufficient.
Okay. And also you mentioned that in the advanced TCL, you'll be covering this functional verification and DFT also, right? Will that be part of the 6 week, or it is something excluding this 6 week duration?
No, this is, see, I explained in depth of physical design because I am from physical design. See, we
Okay.
cannot, for demo session, we cannot call all the experts, right? So I am just listed out a program. Similarly, you will be having for functional verification also. See, this is for,
Okay.
see, we will do 2 weeks basics. Even if you're taking advanced TCL, right? We'll do 2 weeks basics, right? 1 week we give for your hands-on working, hands-on session working, and remaining 3 weeks we have, right? We will take for the advanced session. So I am from physical design. I have mentioned the list of programs in the physical design. Similarly, you will be having this flow, right? Automated regression setup flow. So they will take one functional verification code, like some protocol they will take. So they will create this regression setup and they will show you how to do the automation using this.
Yeah, that's where I have a confusion here, Harish. I wanted to understand, like, you mean to say that as an instructor, you will be
See,
taking the physical design focused
I
advanced
will be
training,
taking the
whereas
physical design. Other person will be taking
okay,
for functional verification.
okay, there
You
will be
understood,
another
right?
instructor
I,
who will be taking functional verification.
yes, yes, sure. Yes, correct.
Okay, and it is
Basics will be
and it is
common.
covered in
Basics will
this.
be common for basics is
Okay,
common for
and
everyone.
it is sure,
Yes, tell me. Yes, tell me.
and it is covered in the advanced TCL course.
Yes, obviously, this is covered in advanced TCL.
Okay, okay, it's not that
That is for
after
front
we
end.
complete this advanced. Okay, okay,
See, that is there is an option for the students to take up what course they want. That option we have given. Basics of TCL, if you
okay,
want, they can take only this
that's
much.
clear.
And if they take advanced TCL, right, it will also cover basics, first of all. This also covers basics. And according to their requirement, right, we go with, if the student is from front end, we go with this part. If student is from physical design, we will go with this part. The trainer will be different for both the parts. Here the trainer is
Yeah,
different,
sure.
here trainer is different.
Okay, thank you.
Hi Harish. In advanced ECL, you told no, based on the domain, the instructor will guide us. For a DFT, also based on that DFT tool, they will train, or the tool will be in IC2 itself.
No, no, according to your requirement, right, they will be
Okay,
changing the tool.
okay,
They,
okay,
see, for DFT, we cannot train on physical design, right? They will use DFT only.
okay. Design compiler and design compiler they will train us. Huh?
No, for DFT, there is a separate tool, right? It's design
Test and
components for
Mm-mm.
synthesis.
And no, in Synopsys we can use that DFT compiler. No, that one I told.
Yes, yes, correct. Uh,
Okay.
Synopsys we have, and we have from Mentor Graphics also tool. They will use a
Okay.
particular tool, and they will help you on that.
Okay. Okay. In advanced TCL, based on the domain, they will trainer will train us.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Thank you.
hello.
Yes, sir. Tell me, what's your
So
query?
this basics of TCL and advanced TCL will be like two different courses. We can choose.
Yes, right. It is no. If you take advanced TCL, right, it will also cover basics. First, it will
Okay,
cover
so
basics. Then only we go for advanced.
so for basics, how
The
many weeks
class
it will be?
only if you take basics, it will be for 4 weeks. Only if you take
No,
basics, right, it will be for
in
4 weeks.
advanced TCL.
It will be for 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Okay, 3 weeks basics and 3 weeks based on our domain like physical
By
design or
the 9 advanced TCL will be done.
Yes?
Yes, based on the right, based on your requirement, right, based on your domain, advanced TCL will be done. First, basics will be done. Basics is common for everyone. If you choose basic TCL or advanced TCL, basics is common for everyone. Basics one trainer will do, right? After that, according to your domain, right, the trainer will change. For functional verification, the front end person, he will take the
So
advanced
that will
TCL.
be for 2 weeks.
Yes, that will be for 2 weeks, 2 or 2.5 weeks.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, tell me.
Yeah. In advanced topics, what are the mentioned topics only you covered, or remaining any extra like macro placement, ECOs, like those concepts also covered?
I think we can see some file operations, right, based on this. So for what we can do is here we can use some file operations, analyzing, timing, analyzing, right,
Okay.
timing reports.
Mm,
We can do this. That we can
yeah.
cover.
Actually, in the mail they mentioned like some of the concepts in the advanced article also. So that's why I'm asking that.
Yes, Harish.
Yes, these
Ram
things
Kumar
will
is
be covered. Yes, these things only. I think we have mentioned it. See, whatever we have mentioned in the this analyzing timing reports and all, we are getting from prime time only, right? Prime time only. That is called as ECO only.
Yeah.
ECO means nothing
Okay.
but just whatever changes in the prime time, sourcing it back. It is not a. It is
Yeah.
not the biggest thing. It is very small thing.
Yeah. And in the advanced topics, the main concept macro placement with the tool Tcl based. That concept you covered or not?
See, macro placement. We are doing fly line analysis, right? Right. So
No,
macro placement.
actually based on the some
Yes,
guidelines
tell me.
also. I mean, mention inputs also. We can write some Tcl script for the placing macro for defining block sizes and spacing for the macros. Based on that also we can write some Tcl script, right? Those type of
Yes, we can do
scenario
that.
you explained. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
we
Thank you.
can do that. That we can do.
Yeah.
See,
Thank you.
apart from these things, if you have any particular demand,
Yeah.
right? Apart from this concept, if you have any particular demand to do that, we will do it.
Yeah.
You
Thank you.
can mention that, sir. I want to explain. You want, sir. What you do is you just mention in the first class or second class what program you want, right? We will explain
Yeah.
that also.
Okay. Yeah.
See,
Okay.
but see, what
Thank you.
happens is, what I want to mean is, macro placement generally we go manual method, but in some
Yeah.
industry there
Manually.
are some guidelines they will give, right? If the
Mm.
same guidelines if you give to me, I will write the script for them. You
Yeah.
understood, right?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Sir, sir,
Yes, tell me.
in advance TCL is there, no? We can directly join
Hmm.
to advanced TCL, skipping that basic TCL. You are conducting 6 weeks, no? 3 weeks will be basics, 3 weeks will be advanced TCL. We can directly join to advanced TCL, skipping that
That
basics.
issue. See, that you should talk with manager only because that uh, financial things I'm not sure about that.
Okay, okay. I'm not talking about the money, sir. I am talking only with
No, no,
respect
I
to
understood.
TCL.
See, if you pay the entire amount, right, for
Okay.
advanced TCL and
Yeah.
joining, it is left to you, joining or not joining. You understood, right?
Okay.
If
Ah,
you
okay.
feel first three classes is of no use or you already learned, then you don't join. It's up to you again. But it is simply a waste of money that you should talk with
Then another
admin
one.
or manager.
3 weeks is enough to learn this advanced article. It's enough to write those programs.
Yes, but what is the thing is you should be having some small prior knowledge about these steps, right? Then it is good. We can do it. 3 weeks means complete 3 weeks of 3 full weeks. I'm telling, right? The total 21 days we have. The prior knowledge means we cannot explain what is core area, right?
That
We
I
cannot be
understood,
explaining
sir.
what
But
is.
if we attend Saturday and Sunday means it will not cover within that 3 weeks, no?
That I
When
think
one gave
that
we
the only weekdays schedule they will mention. This 3 weeks means that is complete 3 weeks they have mentioned. Only if you're attending weekend that they will mention the schedule. Right. See, wait 1 minute. I will just give me 2 minutes. I will pull the manager to the meeting so you can discuss with him these queries. Okay. 2 minutes you give
Yeah,
me.
because Harish, actually, whatever they have mentioned in that registration form, they have mentioned weekend only classes only there, not weekdays
Yes, yes,
classes. That's why
yes.
it's
Just
confusing.
I'll call the I'll call the manager to the
Okay, okay,
meeting. You please wait 2 minutes. He will clarify your this doubt. Okay.
sure.
Yes.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yes. Give me 2 minutes. I'll just pull the manager to the call to the meeting. 2 minutes. I'll answer your queries. Yes, sir. See, I have informed the manager regarding this, so he told he will join the meeting. Right? He'll join within half an hour. So we'll discuss some technical part. So how many of you know the basics here? Right? How many of you know the basics? See, we will cover from the basics, but now in the demo session, right? I don't want to do the basics, but surely we'll start from the basics. Right? But as a demo session, I don't want to start the basics because I want to give you clear-cut idea how the TCL is working. Right? Why we are using TCL? I want to give this idea. So I'm not doing basics, but don't think that you're not understanding anything, right? Because I'm doing a little bit advanced part. I'm making this very sure. I'm doing little bit advanced part, right? So don't think that I'm not doing any. We are not doing any basics. We'll do basics from the beginning. We'll do, and we'll help you with all the basic queries from the TCL. From the scratch, we are going to do when the course is started, right? So, but as a demo session, I'm doing little bit advanced part. I'm directly using the tool, right? So for every domain, right, this type of tool will be given. So I'll take some general program, right, and I'll show you how this is going to work, how TCL is going to work, how you feel TCL interested, right, in working. So I have connected my tool. Everyone will be given with this tool access. Those who are enrolling for the advanced, right, they will be given this tool access, so you can use the tool also. This tool, right?
When it will be given.
Yes, tell me.
When the tool access will be given for us.
Yes, according to your domain requirement, right, the tool access will be given when the basics is completed. When basics is completed, when we advanced topics are started, right, this tool access is given. So for physical design engineers, right, for physical design enrollment, we will give a physical design tool. And similarly, according to their domain, right, the tool access will be given to the students.
For physical design, you have mentioned ICC2, Primetime, and Star RC. Both the three tools are given.
Yes, sir, it is given.
Okay.
I have one question.
Yes, tell me.
Yeah. like is there a separate trainer for analog layout related also?
TCL, right? Analog layout
Yeah,
TCL you're telling?
yeah.
We have a separate course for layout that you can contact
Okay,
admin for that.
okay.
The layout, right? We
Like
have
basic.
separate course in VLSI.
Okay, basics is common for everyone, and when it comes to advance, we will have a separate trainer, right, for layout?
Yes,
Or
the trainer is separate.
okay.
No, you see, advanced part, right? The trainer will be separate. I cannot teach front end,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
front end can
yeah.
teach trainer.
Understood. Just wanted to know, like you are still telling only DFT and physical design, right? I'm just asking related to analog layout. Also, you guys have a trainer. That's,
We have a course for analog layout. So you just contact with manager whether TCL analog layout is there or not.
I am not interested for course in analog layout. I'm already working as a layout engineer. Just wanted to like know more in TCL with respect to layout so that I can do some automation. Yeah. That I need to check with the manager who will join after 30 minutes, right? Then
Yes, yes, you should do that.
okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Here, what I want to do is, so I'll open one program, gvim area dot tcl. Right? So here, what I want to do. So see, I'll take the basic program so that it is convenient for everyone to understand, right, how the TCL is going to work. So I'm not going to take any complex program because we have students from other domains also. Just I want to go with the basics of program. See, to assign any variable, right? So first is to assign. See, in TCL, hash indicates comment. Hash indicates comment to assign value to variable. Assign value to a variable. Assign value to a variable. We use set command. So set a. I'm assigning 10. Means in a, I am going to store 10. Right? I'm going to store 10 in a. Right? To print the content of a, what is present in a, if I want to print that means, then I should use puts $a. Dollar indicates content of a. If I use just puts a, right, the TCL will print only a. TCL is going to printing only a. So I want to print content present in a. So to use content present in a, right, I should use $a. Right? To print content present in a variable. In a variable, right? We use this method. Right? Puts $a. So if I want to execute this file in IGC2, I am using IGC2. So you can use some other tool according to your requirement, the domain requirement. Right? If I want to print this in IGC2, what I will do is I'll just use in IGC2, this IGC2, I'll just use source and the file name. The file name is area.tcl. What I'm doing in A, I am storing 10 and I'm printing the content of A. Right? Just if I execute this, right, I'm getting 10. Means I'm printing content of A. Right? I'm printing content of A, I'm getting 10. So for example, for A, I want to assign more than one element. For A, if I want to use more than one element, then I can use either flower bracket or I can use double quotes. So what is difference between flower bracket, double quotes, right? We'll discuss later in the basic sessions, right? But just I'm telling you, if I want to assign more than one element, for A, I want to assign 10, right? 20, 30, 40, 50. If I want to assign more than one element, this is one element. I have a space, right? This is another element. I have a space, another element. I have a space, another element. I have a space, another element. I have how many elements here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 elements. If I want to assign more than one element, I should use either flower bracket in TCL or double quotes. It start with double quotes and end with double quotes. The difference between both we will discuss later. Right? So what I want to do is, if I print this, I'm printing the content of A. So what set command is doing, right? Set command is used to assign, right, any values to a variable. I'm assigning 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 to a variable. See, I want to write one program now. So what is the requirement for that program? Only that I am going to explain. But in basics, right, in basics of TCL, we are going to cover all these things step by step. Right, all these things. First, we'll cover sets and puts command, mathematical operation, conditional statements, loops, list operations. Right, we'll cover step by step. But now I'm going to do only what is requirement for this program. Only those basics I will do, because I don't want to do the topics. I don't want to start with topics, right? So for that reason, I am doing step by step. I am not doing step by step. Only I am taking what is requirement for this program. So set command is required, right? Put command is required. I have told that. Next is, right, I am going to discuss about for each loop. What this loop is doing in TCL for each loop. Okay. First, I'll write the condition, right, for each loop. I will write the syntax for each, open bracket, close bracket, space, open bracket, right, close bracket. Right, this is not required actually. This is the thing, right? For each, open bracket, close bracket. Here you have body of for each. So what I want to do here is for each, right? I will use one variable b and $a, and I will use puts, right? I'll use here puts $b. So what this for each loop is doing? See, A is having how many elements? 1, 2, right? 3, 4, 5. A is having 5 elements. What this for each loop is doing? So whatever present in A, $a means whatever present in A, each and every element, right, B is going to take, and for each loop is executed. During first iteration, right, B is going to hold 10. During second iteration, B is going to hold 20. During third iteration, B is going to hold 30. During fourth iteration of for each loop, B is going to hold 40. During fifth iteration of for each loop, B is going to hold 50. During each and every iteration of for each loop, right, B is taking one element of A. Right? That is meaning of for each loop. I repeat once again, what is for each loop? Right? For each loop, this B, whatever variable I have mentioned, right, it is going to take each and every element of A, and the loop is executed. During first iteration, B is going to take 10. During second iteration, right, B is going to take 20. During third iteration, right, B is going to take 30. During next iteration, B is going to take 40. During next iteration, B is going to take 50. Then for each loop is executed. Right? So when I'm printing the puts command, right? When I'm printing the puts command, I need not to print like this. During, I'll print like this. During iteration I, $i, right? I'll use one variable I. Initially, I'll set I to what? Set I to 1. Here, I'll set I to 1. During iteration $i, value of B is value of B is, right, dollar $B. So I will, after that, what I will do, I will increment I. To increment I, the syntax is incr I. What is the meaning of this? During first iteration, this is a loop, right? For each is a loop. What is for each loop will do? So B is going to take each and every element, right, of A. For each loop is executed. This for each loop is executed till B is going to take last element. After that, for each loop is, right, for each loop is not executed. That's it. For each loop will stop. Now what is I is doing? During first iteration, I is 1. After completion of first iteration, I am incrementing I. I becomes 2. After completion of second iteration, I will become 3. After completion of third iteration, I will become 4. After completion of fifth iteration, I will become 5. So how, what I am printing now? During iteration 1, right? During first iteration, I will be 1, right? During iteration 1, value of B is, right? Value of B is, all these statements will be printed as it is. Dollar $B means content of B. Dollar $B means content of B. Dollar $I means content of I. During iteration, right, dollar $I, during first iteration, I is 1. During iteration 1, right, value of B is dollar $B. Means during first iteration, B is going to take first element. Value of B is 10. During iteration 2, during next iteration, what happens? I will increment. Then this becomes during iteration 2. Value of B is, right, what, 20. During iteration 3, right, value of I is, during iteration 3, value of B is what? 30. This dollar $B is nothing but content of B, right? And B is going to take each and every element of A during each and every iteration. That is called as for each loop, right? So if we execute this, it is printing like this. During iteration 1, right, value of B is 10. During iteration 2, right, value of B is 20. During iteration 3, right, value of B is 30. So what is for each loop is doing? This B is going to take each and every element of A and loop is executed. That is the role of for each loop. Right. So if you have any doubts in this, you can ask me whatever I thought, right, in the 3 statements. If you have any doubts, you can ask me.
Sir, good afternoon.
Yes, tell me.
Do we assign characters to the set variable?
Yes, we will do it. We can do it. Instead of printing, right, instead of assigning, your doubt is 10, 20, 30, 40, right? Instead of doing this, I can assign PD, right, synthesis, function verification, layout. DFT. Now, this is one variable. This is one element, first element. So when I have space, right, then it becomes second element. This complete thing is second element. So this is the third element. This is fourth element. This is fifth element. Now you tell me what will be the answer if I execute this. During
PD.
iteration 1, value of B is PD. Right? During iteration 2, value of B is synthesis. During iteration 3, value of B is function verification, right? So even we can assign characters also. Yes. See, these things we will discuss in the basics, right? We'll go step by step because in the demo class, discussing the basics is of no use. But because anyhow we are going to do it again, I want to show you how to use the TCL, right? Now, what I want to do is see, I have physical design. Just I'll take this example. I'll explain this scenario. I have physical design, right? Physical design, right? In this, I have 50,000 cells, 50,047 cells, 50,000, right? 47 cells. So each and every cell is having its own area. Right? Each and every cell is having own area. For example, first cell, right? The area is 2. First cell, I'll call this cell name as U1. Right? The area is 2. Second cell, I'll call. Just we'll take a simple example. Second cell, the area is 4. Third cell, right? The third cell, right? Area is 5. Right? Fourth cell, U4. Right? The area is again 2. If I want to get sum of all the cells, what I should do? I should add all the cells, right? 2 plus 4, 6, right? 6 plus 5, 11. 11 plus 2 is 13. It is sum of all the cells. These very small cells, right? Very small example. The count is very small, we can do it. But if I want to get area of all these cells, sum of area of all these cells. So next what I am going to write is, I'm writing the program, right? I'm just showing how the advanced TCL is working. That depends again to your domain again, right? So just I'm taking small example. Now I'm not going into the depth because we have students from different domain. Sum of, right, sum of area of all cells, area of all cells. So to do this, right, what I do is we use both tool command and TCL. Both we use. We're not going to use only one. We use both the tool command and TCL. See, to get all the cells, right? If I want to get all the cells in the design, right? I use this command, get underscore flat cells. If I use get underscore flat cells, I'll get all the cell name in the ICC2 for physical design. If I want to get all 52,000 cell names, 52,047 cell names, if I want to get all the cell names, the command is get underscore flat cell. It is a tool command. This command will be different in Innovus and this command will be different in different tool, but it's a tool command, right? But that command you have to find in your tool. What is the equivalent command for this? So we have get underscore flat cell. I'll get all the cells present in my design. Cells means gates. How many gates I have in my design, right? I'll get all the cell gates name. It is giving me all the gate name, right? Just give me 2 minutes. I'll just show you. So here you can see, right? From here till where I have space, right? Here I have space. This is one cell name. From here, right, where I have space, this is another cell name, second cell name, right? Here, from here where I have space, right, this is third cell name. So like that I am getting all 52,000, right, cells. I'm not seeing all 52,000 cells, only I'm seeing 100 cell names because printing all the cell is restricted. So we have enabled the window to print only 100 elements, not more than that. So we are seeing dot 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 here. So here we have one tool command, get underscore flat cell will give me each and every cell. And here we also have a command, right? Here we also have a command to get each and area of each and every cell, right? I have the command get underscore attribute, get underscore attribute, get underscore flat cell. Take any one cell name, take any one cell name. I'll take any one cell name. Cell name is starting here and it is ending here. Take any one cell name, right? You take area, right? I'm getting area of this cell. Area of this cell is 2.54144 micrometer square. Right? This command is giving me the area of a cell. This is ICC2 command. This is not TCL. This is tool command. So how to use this tool command along with TCL? This is tool specific command. So this command get underscore attribute, right? Get underscore flat cell and cell name. I have to mention cell name. This is cell name. And what I want area. What attribute I want area. Right? I am getting the area. So that is what I mentioned here. So first part will be, right? First explain the basics. Next we'll explain tool commands. Right? How to use these tool commands. That is what we are going to explain at the beginning when advance is started. This is the first tool command. This is going to give me area of any cell. The cell name is mentioned here. Now I want to set all these cells, right, to one variable. If I want to set all these cells, 52,000 cells, cell name to one variable, means I'll use the command like this. Set, I will use a only, set a, get underscore object name. Here I should use get underscore object name. This is a IGC2 command, get underscore object name. Next I should use get underscore flat cells. See this, this is not TCL, right? This is a IGC2 command. Get underscore flat cell is going to give me all the cell names. If I want to assign to any variable, right? I want in front of that I should use get underscore object name and I should assign to a variable. This is a method I'm going to assign all the cells to a variable. All these things is IGC2 command, tool command. But set A is TCL. What is set A? TCL. But all these things is IGC2 command. Now I am going to write this program. Right? What I am going to do is we use both tool command and TCL, sum of area of all cells, all 50,047 cells. First, what I do is I'll just use this command. Now anyone can tell me what is present in A? Now here, what is present in A? Anyone can tell me?
All the cells.
All cell names, right? I have all cell names in A. All
Yes.
50,047 cell names are present in A. Correct? This is ICC2 command. This is how I am going to set. This is specific to the tool. Alright. This ICC2 command. So all 50,047 cells I am going to set to A. So A is holding all 50,047 cells. Next what I do is, alright, to find the area, right, what I do is I use the same command for each B, right, $A, open bracket, close bracket. What this is doing, you tell me now. All these things, above things, right, I can comment it. If I don't want to execute all above things, means I can comment it. How to comment? I'll use like this, right? If 0 means this is never executed. 0 means inside if the condition is always 0, then this body of if is never executed. If 0, right, you close bracket here, means all this part is never executed, because I am writing all this content, right, inside body of if, inside the body of if, where condition is 0, means this if is never executed because condition itself is 0. So this part is never executed. This is how I'm going to comment a larger part of code. If I don't want to execute, I'll time being I'll comment it, right? I want to execute from here. Okay. Now what this is doing, right? In A, I have right? In A, I am going to have all the cell names. For example, I'll take cell names in a simpler way. Right? In A, I have cell names like this. I'll call the cell name as U1, U2, U3, U4, U5. Right? Simpler way. In A, I have all the cell names. I have 50,047 cell names like this. Cell names are very big. It is based on hierarchy. But I have all 50,047 cell names in A. So now what this for each loop is doing? So B is going to take each and every cell name. For each loop is executed. During first iteration, B is going to take U1. For each loop is executed. During second iteration, B is going to take U2. For each loop is executed. During third iteration, B is going to take U3. For each loop is executed. So in B, during each and every iteration of for each loop, one cell name is present. Because for each B, I'm using $A. In $A, right, I have assigned all the cell names. Next, what I will do is I'll use like this set C. I use one more variable C. I'll use like this get underscore attribute, get underscore flat cell, $B, right? Area. What this command is doing, here I have explained, right? To get area of any cell, this is cell name I have given here. This command I use get underscore attribute, right? Get underscore flat cell. I'll give the cell name. Right? If I use area, it is going to give me area of this cell. Right? Here what I'm doing here, the same command I'm using, get underscore attribute, get underscore flat cell. So here in the place of cell name, I'm using $B. So during first iteration, $B is going to have first cell name. During second iteration, $B is going to have second cell name. During third iteration, $B is going to have third cell name. During each and every iteration, a B is going to have each and every cell name. And what C is going to store? Enter this command, right? This command is going to give the area of this cell. Means this command is going to give during first iteration, it is going to give first area of first cell. During second iteration, this command is going to give area of second cell. During third iteration, it's going to give area of third cell. Like that, this command is going to give area of all the cells, right? Each and every cell during each and every iteration. During last iteration, it is going to give area of last cell. And the each and every iteration, the value of the area of each and every cell I'm storing in C. During first iteration, C is going to have area of first cell. During second iteration, C is going to have area of second cell. Right? During third iteration, C is replaced by area of third cell. During fourth iteration, C is replaced by area of fourth cell. Right? This ICC2 command. This is TCL. Now my intention is to find the sum of area of all cells. So for that, what I will do is in for each loop only. Right? As I'm writing these statements in for each loop, I'll give one tab spacing. Then I'll use set area. So initially I'll assign area, right? Initially I'll assign area to 0. I'll use like this set area, right? expr. To do any mathematical operation in TCL, right? We should use expr. expr is very, very important. It is square bracket indicate, right? What is square bracket indicate means whatever result you are getting, this result, right? Result of this command, capture it. Square bracket indicates capture it and store it in this variable. So here I am using set area expr. To do any mathematical operation, I should use expr. I will use like this $B plus $A, area. So I will explain first this. What I am doing is I am adding not $B, sorry, $C. I'm adding content of A with content of area, right? The square bracket means square bracket indicates capture this result and store it in area variable. So why this expr keyword? To do any mathematical operation like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus operation. To do any mathematical operation, expr keyword is must in TCL. So this command is telling add content of C, add content of area variable and store it in area variable. So during first iteration, right? During first iteration, area variable is handling 0. Area is 0. During first iteration, C is going to have area of first cell, right? Because this command is going to give area of first cell. For example, area of first cell, we assume 2 for simplicity. So 2 plus 0, right? 2 plus 0. 2 plus 0. What is the answer? 2 plus 0? 2, right? Answer is 2. This 2 is stored in area variable only. This 2 is stored in area variable only. During next iteration, again, right? During next iteration, what happens? C is going to have area of next cell. So we'll declare the area of cell is like this. Area of cell is like this. Area of U1 is 2. Area of U2 is 3. Area of U3 is again 2. Area of U4 is 6. Area of U5 is 3. We'll declare like this. So during second iteration, right, C is going to have area of second cell. Area of second cell is 3. Right? C is going to have 3. And in area variable, what is present? Result of a previous, right? Result of previous thing. 2 is present. So 3 plus 2 is what? 5. After second iteration, you see it is having area of sum of area of first two cells. First cell area is 2, second cell area is 3. So 3 plus 2 is 5. After second iteration, area variable is having sum of area of first two cells. During third iteration, what C is having? Area of third cell. Right? Area of third cell is 2. This 2. But what area variable is having? Area variable, right? After addition, after doing this addition, whatever the result you are getting, right? You are storing in area variable only. So during third iteration, area variable is having 5. 5. So 5 plus 2 is what? 7. So after third iteration, you can see, right? The area variable is having area of first 3 cells. Like that, this for each loop is executed till B is taking last cell, right? Till B is taking last cell name. So this area variable, this addition of $C and $area will happen till B is taking last cell. After that, this for each loop is stopped and area variable will be having area of all the cells. This is a logic we are following in TCL to find area of all the cells. Then use puts.
Harish, is
Yes, tell me.
yeah. Sorry to interrupt you. Uh, as in other languages, for any variable, there will always be a kind of a length limit or whatever the size we declare, right? As such,
But
is
here
it
we don't have
applicable
anything.
even in TCL?
No, it is not there
Sorry,
anything. There is no limit. The list
it's
can be
nothing,
anything.
nothing
These
like that.
elements, right? These elements can be any
Okay,
number of elements. There is no limit.
there is no limit, so
See,
we do
since
not have to handle something like int char or like in C.
no, it is not required.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Now I am here having area of all the cells. Right? So what I am doing is in area variable, I am having sum of area of all the cells, all 50,047 cells. I am having sum of area of all the cells. Then after the loop, I am printing what is the content of this, right? I am printing it. So I am printing like this. puts area of all cells, sum of area of all cells, sum of area of all cells in design. Design is right. Design is dollar area. These are all simple statements. It is printed as it is. Dollar area means it is content of area. Content of area variable. After for each loop is executing, right? When the for each loop is completed, then only I'm printing it. When for each loop is started, it will be continuously executing. When it is done, when for each loop is done, when B is going to take last cell name, right? When that last cell area is added, right? Then only this for each loop is completed. Then after that, it will come, the control will come here. So I'm printing this. Sum of area of all cells in the design is the dollar area. Right? What I'm doing is I'm executing this, save the file and execute it. Taking 1 or 2 minutes to calculate. It is showing 4,42,806 micrometer square. This is the area of cells. So here what I did is, right, just to show you people, I have used Tcl, set command is Tcl, this is Tcl, for each loop is Tcl, the set command is Tcl, but this one, right, get object name, get underscore flat cell, it is tool command. Get attribute, get underscore flat cell, this is tool command. So tool command and Tcl, we use both to implement this particular design. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in this design. In this code, if you have any doubt, you can ask me.
Why we need to use get object name?
That I will explain during the thing, right? Because get underscore flat cell, it is not giving me list of elements, but Tcl is working on list of elements. Get underscore flat cell is going to give me collection of elements. See, that is required only for PD students. It is not required for everyone. That I'm explaining when you come to PD. See, get underscore flat cells, right, is going to give collection of elements. To convert into
Yes.
collection to list, right, we should use get underscore object name. This Tcl, here Tcl I'm using, right, for each, right? For each is going to operate on list, but get underscore flat cell is going to give the collection. To convert collection to list, we use get underscore object name.
So it is just a synopsis tool command, get object name.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
See, if I see, just for example, I will just set this. What happens is set A, right, get underscore flat cells. Right? If I use this, and if I use puts $A, right? So this is going to give in the compiled form. This get underscore flat cell is going to give the result in compiled form. So puts $A if I use, right, it is printing some compiled answer, right? Because this get underscore flat cell is giving the collection of cells, but TCL can operate only on list. So for that reason, to overcome this, what we do is we use get underscore object name. Get underscore object name is a ICC2 command. It is not a TCL command. They have only given this command. If you want to convert this collection of cells to list, right, we should use get underscore object name. Now I'm setting it. Then if I use puts $A, it's printing all the cells. Right. See, slightly I have used advanced TCL, right, for other batches of student, other domain of student. Please don't feel bad, because I wanted to show a little bit higher version of TCL, not with basics. Anyhow, we are going to do the basics from the beginning. How TCL can be used in EDA tools, right? This is a EDA tool, HCC2 shell. In demo session, I've shown this. Right? That is what my intention is. But in the TCL, when we go, right, we'll cover from the basics of each and every command. We'll discuss, and we will continue with the sessions, right? Yes, I have done with my explanation. If you have any doubts, right, manager has joined, Vaibhav is there, our VLSI Guru manager. So you can ask any doubts if you have with him. Hi, Vaibhav. Hello.
Yeah. Hi. Hi, Deepak. Yeah.
Yes, Vaibhav.
Thank you for the clear explanation about what technical things we will be doing. And even you have clearly mentioned, I was a part of this training where you have mentioned about what we'll be covering in the basics as well as the advanced training also.
Yes, yes,
So
Vaibhav.
for all attendees also, are there any queries? I hope Deepak has covered in depth about what we are going to cover in this training and what will the benefits you will be getting after doing this training. Now coming to how the training will go, what is weekend batch, what will be the timings. So basically it will be, if it goes for full week course, it will be going for 2 weeks. Remaining weeks, we will be giving you a dedicated support for your doubt clarifications. If you go for a weekend training, it will go for around 1.5 months course, where there also a dedicated WhatsApp group will be created through which a mentor support will be given. Now during this live training, as Deepak told that you will be using the ICC tool command, so we will be giving the ICC tool access also, which will be for the course duration. Coming to the timings for full week, it will be 9:30 to 1:30, whereas coming to the weekend batch, same, it's 9:30 to 1:30 only on Saturday. Yeah. Any queries regarding the course or regarding
For
the timings?
weekend batch, it will be only for 1 month.
It will go for 1.5 months.
But it is actually 6 weeks, right? Then how in 1.5 month for in weekends it will
That's
cover
what, right?
everything?
1 month is 6 weeks. 1 month means four weeks. Hello.
Sir, actually, we can directly take advanced TCL in skipping this basics.
No, actually, see, it's a combination of both advanced and basics. Either only basics or basics and advanced.
And the tool access will be 24/7, right?
Yes.
And weekdays class, how many means week means 1 month or what exactly?
If you goes for a full week training, that is 6 days, 6 days per week, then the sessions will be conducted for 2 weeks, and remaining 2 weeks will be for practice session, where you will be having the tool access and you can practice.
Then
Vaibhav, you
weekdays will be
mentioned
more compared to weekend, right?
One second. Sorry.
Weekday classes will be
Vaibhav, you
more,
mentioned.
right, compared to weekend.
See, what happens is we are giving them the time to prepare. Whereas comes to weekend batches, every week, Monday to Friday, there won't be any sessions. There will be sessions only on Saturday, Sunday. At the end, if you come to know that any topics are missing and it has not been covered, we will arrange additional sessions to cover up that also. When it
No,
comes
no.
Can time
to
The
the
question is
distribution,
actually for weekdays, only 2 weeks basic plus advanced, and other 2 weeks for only practice and doubts.
yes. See, basically, when we run a full-fledged batch, 6 weeks, 6 days per week, like almost 12 days, and 4 hours per day, the session will go.
So better way than weekdays, weekend classes is better. No?
That's what, see, it's up to individual where you want to go. Even we allow them to switch from weekend to weekdays to means full week to weekends, and again we allow to switch. There is no as such restriction that you have to select only particular batch.
Okay.
Vaibhav, you mentioned one can opt only for basics, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Either you can take a
only
full
one
basics and
slot
advance,
for.
or if you can only basics.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, please tell me.
Only one slot is available, or in evening section also there? Only
No.
morning
Since
9 to.
we run a batch, we decide a timing which is flexible to all. So that's why we have a morning slot only,
Okay, 9:30 to
9:30 to 1:30.
1:30. Okay.
You see, what happens is now whatever sessions I will be doing, the recorded videos will be available, and every session video will be available for 10 days. So in case if you are not able to do, then you can go through that recording in the evening also.
Okay.
What the concern is, actually you are telling that 6 weeks course. So whatever that it may be a weekdays or a weekend. It should be a six week, na?
Sorry, no. See, when it comes to a full week course, it will go for 1 month. And if it is this one weekend course, like advanced TCL, as you mentioned, 6 weeks, it will go for 1.5 months.
As now, Harish said that for a basic we need to take a 4 week, and for advanced we need to take a 2 week actually. So how it can be
Yes,
covered in
see
that?
here. Hello. See what our manager is mentioning is the same duration will be there for both. But for the weekday students, right, we will do only classes for 2 weeks. So remaining 2 weeks will be for hands-on session. They will be working on the design, and there it is for their practicing time. For weekend students, right, it is only session, right? We are not giving any time for practicing because we are doing only on weekend. For weekday students, we will do 2 weeks of session, complete session. 2 weeks will be for their practicing. They can practice the program assignments with you. They will practice for that. That is
So
right, Vaibhav, what I
weekend,
told.
Yes,
Hello.
that's right.
Yes. You understood right now. So now that the time will be same for both the timing. The coverage of classes will be same. Right? Coverage of class hours will be same. Only for weekend we are not giving time for, right. We are not giving any free slots for doing assignments because they are attending only on weekends. Yes. Any other queries in this?
So when will you start this course? Like from basics from tomorrow onwards or next week?
From Tuesday we are starting. So basically for full
Oh,
week to Tuesday we are starting, and for weekends from Saturday we'll be starting. But the enrollments
okay,
for this will be closing up on Tuesday.
okay. So basics class you will start by today only or tomorrow?
Tuesday, I said.
Tuesday.
Coming
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. So
wo-
anyone who wants to enroll for either weekend
so
or full week,
weekend
weekend
batches
will
will be
be
having
coming Saturday.
two lakhs for how many weeks for weekend students?
For the
Complete,
course
complete
duration.
is for the course duration. Complete
For the
course
complete
duration.
duration. Okay.
Excuse me. When the weekend is starting, weekend classes.
Saturday. Coming Saturday.
Okay, fine. Fine, thank you.
Yeah. So I will be sharing the contact number to everyone. In case if you have any queries even after this session, you can get back to us, as well as for the enrollment process. If you want to enroll by before Tuesday 5 p.m., you can confirm the enrollment. Okay. I've shared my contact number. You can get back to me on this. I will be sharing you all the details regarding the course as well as even the enrollment process. See, the reason of having this course is many candidates are good with like semiconductor fundamentals, digital design, but TCL scripting if you want to apply as a PD engineer, TCL scripting is must. Semiconductor fundamentals and all you can learn if there are resources available. You can learn on your own, or even VLSI Guru, the benefit of taking a physical design course basics is we go in depth of the semiconductor basics, even the digital design. In digital design, we solve almost 300 plus interview questions. But in case if you want that, no, I want to go only physical design advanced training, like directly I want to work on projects. In that case, you can do this Tcl scripting course and then you can start working with the physical design advanced training, that is the project. But Tcl scripting is one of the mandatory part for a physical design engineer. Yeah. Any questions? Any inputs?
When
Yes,
the tool
Dheeraj,
acquisition.
you are mentioning that. Please, one second. Dheeraj, the person who has joined now, he is asking, can you summarize? Dheeraj, as you see in the screen, right, we have advanced TCL and we have basic TCL. Advanced TCL is for 4 weeks and basic TCL is for 6 weeks. We have even sessions in the weekdays and even in the weekends. So weekdays will start from this Tuesday. Weekend start from next Saturday. All right. So that is what we have discussed earlier. And the fees in the chat box, I think the number of manager is shared or institute number is shared, so I will reshare it once again, so you can get back to them to clarify your queries, right? I've shared once again, so you can call to this number and you can just clarify whatever doubts you have. Okay, fine. Yes, continue whatever you have doubt.
Yeah. Along with that, see, those even might have attended after 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So this entire session has got recorded in the background and we will be sharing you the recording also. So that if you think that you have missed anything, you can go through the recorded session again and clarify your queries. Okay, this is how we will be doing during the training also. Whichever session we are conducting, it will be recorded. After a couple of hours, you will be having the recordings with you. Yeah. Any queries?
And Vaibhav, if somehow if we join that weekdays classes and somehow if we miss some class one or two class something because of some personal issue something, so we can join weekend class if we miss that session.
See, we are allowing full week candidate to go for weekends and even weekends to full week.
Okay, okay, okay. Fine, fine.
Then
Thank
there
you.
won't be any issue. Okay.
Okay, okay.
And at the end, we will be providing you the certification that will help you to update your profile. This course certification will be also provided, depending on at least 50% of the assignments of Tcl scripting should be completed. So, Dheeraj has raised a question. This course is based on functional verification or PD. So it is pretty much inclined towards physical design. When it comes to functional verification, Python is what is preferred. Hello. Yeah, advanced TCL is how many hours? See, we don't go with the calculation of hours. Basically, the Dheeraj, coming to which PNR tools and all, we have already discussed in this. Let me share you the recorded version, recordings of this course, so that you will get a clarity. Yeah,
Okay,
please tell me.
we will be
Hello,
working on.
there was some small glitch in the audio. Whether any queries was asked to me?
No, as such.
Okay.
Yeah. Pujita, please tell me.
Yes, sir. I am from DFT domain, but initially in advanced TCL, sir told it will be based on the domain they will train. But now you told it will be inclined towards PD. So I have doubt whether we will be working in I2C tool only, or it is the assign. Now he mentions a few tasks no in PD. Based on that, we will be working in advanced TCL. Like that, I have doubt now.
Deepak? Hello, Deepak, are you there?
Yes, Vaibhav. Yes, tell me.
Yeah. There is a question regarding candidate was asking, is it towards functional verification or PD? And again, it is there is a confusion regarding how it is helpful for how TCL will be helpful for DFT also. Can you please address the question?
Yes, right. See, Vaibhav, we already have a very good flow in DFT also, so we can ask our mentors to switch for that. Hello.
Yeah, sir.
Hello, Vaibhav. I am talking to Vaibhav. Hello.
So basically, see, what we will do is, with respect to you, see, this TCL is pretty much inclined towards the PD. But for DFT, if there are some additional inputs with respect to DFT, we can schedule 1 or 2 sessions where they will be giving you the clarity about how TCL will help you in the DFT as well.
Okay, but in classes we will be inclined towards PD only.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Any more queries? Yeah. So as I shared my number, if you have any questions regarding the course or any technical queries, they can get back to me. Even I can connect you with the trainer again. Coming to the course, it is starting from Tuesday. So by Tuesday, please confirm your enrollment so that we will add you into the group and the training can continue. By this, we can end this session. Thank you, Deepak. Thank you, everyone, for attending this session.
Yes, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Vaibhav.
Thank you.
Thank you.